calling me royalty. Best to give me loyalty, 'cause I'm taking the world, you'll see. They'll be calling me, they'll be calling me royalty.
Oh, howdy, howdy. Hello, hello. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. How you doing? Hope you're doing nice. Welcome to yet another reaction video episode 105, episode 105 of season 2. Karibu sana. That's mean welcome. I'm here to give you a really quick update, and it's like, let me say, breaking news. So, how you doing? Hope you're doing good. Yeah, as you join in, like the video, subscribe the channel if you haven't, and I want to thank you so much for the support. All right. So in the last couple of days, we've been talking. I've been giving you updates, what's happening in the village, about MARWA, about his project, about Rosio, and now there's been a lot of speculation and a lot of questions. Where's Rosio? When MARWA was launching the car, people are like, where could be this girl, Madam Parasite? Ain't no way that she's not here to celebrate the big news, the good news. And Maro made sure that he never brought Rosio or that conversation of me, Toto, and Rosio to the picture. And he made sure that the whole 1 hour, 40 minutes video was meant to just look like a celebration and whatever. You know, what actually surprised me the most is subscribers never bothered to ask Maro or pressure him, ask him, where's me, Toto, where's your wife? Anyway, that one aside, Rosio decided to break her silence and say, guys, your messages are too many, and just let me tell you, I'm not in the village. So you understand that when reactors come here to tell you, trust our intel, and especially trust when JT come here to tell you that Rosio is not in the village. One thing that she never said, she didn't say, I'm not in the country. And one thing is, just wait for her big banger, because it's coming. She said, she promised that she gonna like drop a big banger on a very interesting vlog, and I tell you what's up. So she's not in the village, just like I've been telling you, just like any other reactor, not any other reactor, like let me call them the lazy gang or whatever. Yeah, lazy gang, that is, because you all know them as negative. Yeah, negative reactor. They've been telling you that Roseo Mama is not in the village, and I don't know, but people say she's back. I told you she's not. So I don't know. I'm not trying to sound controversial right now. I'm just saying, as I told you, Rosio did not go back to the village, not even a minute. As they said, oh, Rosio is back, or she came to Nairobi to pick a car. The car was none of her business. So she came, she went out of the villa or out of the village because of the disagreement she had with Marwa. And now today she has decided to make it clear, I'm not in the village, and you just wait for my banger, and it's coming. Anyway, people, maybe you may ask, where did she say that? I haven't seen her update, whatever, because someone like me, I'm here trying to get update from all corners, okay, from all chums. So in her Instagram handle, if I can show you real quick before I just, talk about a lot of things. And as you joining, please like the video and subscribe, okay? So let me show you something real quick. This is her Instagram handle, and you can see it's verified, CABRERA Music, 279 posts, 15.2K followers, and 1,404 following. And among these, there's no Dimwango, there's no any other Ondari's family on the following. I mean, the people that she follows. So, all right, okay. Yesterday she made a post on her Instagram story that I made a reaction or not. It was here. CABRERA Music is here. There was this thing that she talked about, which I'm going to talk about in a second. The message that she made here, I'm going to talk about that in a second. But right now, if you click on that on her Instagram story, you'll see something here. All right. So she decided to say this. Due to many messages, I'm okay. All right. Due to many messages, just to let people know that, okay, I'm alive. Even though this I'm okay, you know, people can say I'm okay just to say but I really suspect she okay. Anyway, let me say, yeah, she wrote that. Due to many messages, I'm okay. I've been resting with fever, not feeling so well. Okay. As soon as I feel better, there will be a nice vlog. And the most important part is here. No, I'm not in the village. What? No, I'm not in where? In the village. So there is this thing that maybe Maro subscribers that are taking lightly, like okay, what is happening? What is happening? Rossi is not there, but there's not much pressure because I really think that if they really cared that much, they'll be like in the entire vlog, or maybe the past last couple of days. How many days since Rosio posted that thing in her in her YouTube channel? Actually, 5 days. Let me assume, so this is like 6 days, almost a week since Rosio posted a video. The last day we saw it was when she posted something to do with the road, stuff like that. 1 week ago, and from there she never posted nothing, and she went silent. From the last clash that happened, and Maro came here crying and saying, I'm very sad that this man Gitiriba and my wife, I don't know what they were going to do. Oh my God, I'm not gonna deal with this boy anymore. If you don't see me with the Gitiriba, don't ask me what happened. And right there I was asking, if we don't see you with the Rosio, should we ask what happened? And that one, from that moment, we've never heard from Rosio. So yesterday she made that post. Let me begin from here. Yesterday she made this post on Instagram, just like she updated this one today, that read this. And according to how I got translations. I'm just gonna let me go to my video. I can go to I'll go to my yesterday's video so that at least I get to see what people told me about the translation, because I told you I don't understand Spanish. So I'm gonna click on my yesterday's video and go to comment section and see what people told me about that translation, and I tell you what she meant from yesterday. So from yesterday she started communicating and saying giving updates, but she didn't come clean like she came clean today to say that, hey, I'm not in the village, and just to let you know I'm okay, but I'm resting from fever, and bro, I suspect something terrible happened. I'm gonna talk about that when I reach it. Let's start from here. I saw people giving translations. Let me see. Yeah. It's here. So I can see. For example, if I highlight this comment, people told me how they translated that thing. It said, "Me, my biggest creative project is me. Constantly designing. Okay, my biggest project is me constantly designing." So that is the translation of what she wrote here. My biggest project is me constantly designing. So what did that tell you? I mean, if you for example, for people who follow this channel, for people who follows reactors, especially if you've been following my recent reactions, you know that things between Rosio and Maro has not been cool, has not been good. Has not been business as usual. So if she posts something like that, do you really think that she just wanted to post for the sake of posting, and there was no bigger or deeper meaning to it? She just posted. No, just like poets, just like a philosopher she is. Even though she posted this thing in Spanish, thanks to Translate and Google Translate, they could go and get the translation of this. She communicated this yesterday, right? Before she came clean today to say I'm not in the village. So when Rosio decided to post something, she really mean it. So when I got the translation of this, what she said, like my major project, my biggest creative project is me, constantly designing. What does that tell you? it has reached a point where I have to, put myself first. I mean, consider me, put myself first, because, it's me. After all, this life is me. Looks like nobody else care about me. It's a very open message. Like any other person, you can see, considering the fact that the two hasn't been cool with each other, and the last video that Mara came here breathing fire and saying all those horrible things about Rosio and Gitiriba, even a child could know that, hey, bro, this is gross, this is crazy. So my biggest creative project is me constantly redesigning, not actually designing, redesigning, rechanging, reforming, changing direction, changing what I've been doing, redesigning. It has been designed. So redesigning, it's like re-engineering, reforming. Okay? Biggest project, it's me. It's time to put myself first. It's time to step up for me. It's time to consider me, consider my peace of mind. Yeah, people see Rosio, see Rosio in that villa. They think that she is super happy because the cars are coming in right, left, and center. They have hoses. The last time she made a live stream naming the mule, or the fall, baby fall. What is that name? Remind me. Onyx, yeah, Onyx. People, assume that, okay, this material equate to happiness and stuff like that. But no, things have not been cool. And of course, I saw a very interesting reaction from who? Who was that? Was it Carol? I guess it was Carol. She did a very, very superb, a very cool reaction. And she brought out the incidences where Marwa, when he was breaking with Bo, how he was saying, because Bo mentioned something to do with embassies. It was said that Rosio went to the embassy to go and process a quick exit from the country. So I guess if Rosio brought that a conversation of embassy to Marwa, I guess now that is where she messed up. Marwa does not want to hear embassy because they can step up to protect her rights and stuff like that as a foreigner here. If she's going through an abusive man in a foreign country, they can help their citizen. So when Bo brought the same thing, the same conversation to Marwa of embassy, Marwa went mad. If you have time after this reaction, you can go and check what Rosio talked about. She brought it nicely. I can really go back to it. So when Rosio says in this one that her biggest project is her, and it's now time. Yeah, constantly redesigning, rechanging, taking a different directions. And now I reached a point where she has now to break the silence, because there's a lot. I'm sure that if right now speculation on this platform, people are on the comment section try to project, where could she be? What is she doing? What is happening? This and that and that and that. Just imagine what could be happening in her DM. People are like, oh, Rosio, please say a word. Are you okay? Let us know. Are you fine? What is happening? All right. So let me now put this message of her on the screen so that we get to talk about it, right? So we can get to talk about this. So this is her recent update, right? Guys, like the video as you joining. Thank you for joining. Like the video. Premiere gang. It's not live stream. We are on the premiere right now. Maybe we'll be back in the live stream. But I needed to give you a quick update and go straight to the point, because this to me was of big interest. So like the video. Right. So right there is the message from Rosio. Okay. That's the message from Rosio. She said, due to many messages, her DMs are really blowing up. Her DMs are blowing up because people are reaching out. Are you okay? I'm sure even though they were not blowing up on Marwa's comment section, or maybe they're not going really hard on him, because it's like a cult. I've been telling you that Marwa subscribers, the most, I don't know how to even describe them sometimes, because all of these women that have been in Marwa's life, immediately they leave for whatever reason, whether Marwa was a bad guy, whether Marwa was an abusive guy, but immediately they part ways. Nobody cares to go and see, is this woman okay? All the cases, talk about Priya, talk about Paulina, talk about Bo, talk about anyone you ever seen with Marwa, immediately they break up or immediately they part ways for whatever reasons. Nobody cares to know about these women. Are they okay? Did something wrong happen to them? No. Trust you me, no. Even if Marwa gave them a shout out and they walked out with 100,000 subscribers from his fan base, they all go mute. They go all ghosting mode. They may not unsubscribe, but trust you me, they don't care to follow and know what is happening with this woman. But now, at least for Rosio, I can say she tried a good game, because now they have a child together. They have a child between them. And that actually may bring attention to some considerate subscribers, some reasoning subscriber. I believe amongst the 100 or maybe 500,000 that he has, there's a small percentage, 0.00009 or 1% of them could be reasoning. I mean, let me say, maybe out of 500,000 subs, 3 of them could be reasoning or could be considerate. They like, Marwa, where's your wife? Where's your child? You don't seem to care. As long as Jamaican uncle is here and telling you, oh, whatever, sitting in the Rosio's seat and saying, I'm here now, whatever, you guys go have fun. You don't even care, even though I know deep down Marwa is disturbed, deep down. But I know those subscribers are there. And now, to Rosio, I know some of them are reaching out. Hey, Mama, are you okay? We haven't been seeing you. We haven't seen you for a while. Please say a word. Just say you're okay. Just say you're doing good. Please say a word. Now, she decided to post something on Instagram for Instagram followers. I'm sure that most her YouTube followers or YouTuber subscribers, not all of them actually checks the updates or maybe Instagram stories, because maybe they've subscribed to a lot. So not everyone. That's why I couldn't assume that maybe you have seen this update from her Instagram stories. I had to bring it here to your attention because I've been giving updates on my YouTube channel. So you're welcome. So she said, due to many messages, which I believe now people are now getting that wind after these back-to-back reactions, this update that we're giving you, we are telling you that for sure, trust you me, Rosio is not in the village, because I know if she was there, then we could have known. And I tell you, trust my intel. Trust my intel, guys. All right? JT never lies. I'm the new Sejo. Sejo never lies. JT never lies. So, indeed, people, some of them could have noticed that Rosio is not in the village. And for what reason now? The biggest question is why? So blowing up her DM, waking up to thousands of, maybe not hundreds of messages, asking her, are you okay? Where are you at? We haven't seen you. We haven't heard from you. Are you okay? Is something wrong with you? Is it true that what JT told us about you and Marwa? Is it true? Is it true that you're not there? Is it true that whatever happened or whatever? Yeah, she wakes up to those messages. And now she thought, before people go mad or maybe go hard on Marwa, because of course I understand Rosie is not that dumb. She might be playing her cards. Even in this move, she might not have that idea of leaving. That one thing I know for a fact. For now, I know that Rosio have calculated, and she knows that if leaving the villa for good or maybe parting ways with Marwa cannot really hold her good in this platform, maybe that standards that she want to hold in this platform, or maybe on internet, or maybe live that life, she might not be able to live that life when she goes her way, right? So she knows very well that I need to press some buttons to get Marwa on the line to play along my game. So this could be one of it. Let me just switch some button and see if Marwa can play the card like I want. So this plan could be one of it. So yeah. she decided to give an update. Hey, I'm okay. I'm okay. Which I really doubt. Being okay doesn't mean she's alive. That's when, when someone tells you I'm okay. Because, of course, if she said I'm not okay, that could be bringing a lot of tension. I now at least appreciate Rosio for saying that, because if she actually said the real thing, that I'm not okay, when I left the village, Maro did A, B, C to Z, I'm doing this, I'm recovering. But at least she touched something. She said, I've been resting with fever, not feeling so well. That right there, as Rosio always hide her message under codes, I can decode that for you. Feeling not so well. And she said, fever. I mean, guys, you've been seeing what's happening. You saw the last video how Maro was mad. What he actually said about Rosio and the driver. So that tells you that if she left and she's not in the village and she's not feeling well, what does that tell you? I mean, what does it tell you? I've been resting with fever, not feeling so well. But she never gave an update. Maro never talked about that. The worst thing is she's not been feeling well, but wherever Maro is, has no idea and did not bother to update people and tell us, yo, I've seen your DMs. I've seen many messages. You're asking about my wife. She's resting in the villa. She's not feeling well. Immediately she feel well, I'll bring her to the camera. And hold on, speaking about the camera, since when have you seen them hiding anything to do with themselves? I mean, when someone is sick, they will film a video, even in the bed. Guys, I'm not feeling so well today. Maro be sneezing and, wiping his nose and saying I'm not feeling well. They will give you updates. But the fact that she decided to hide and go low, that tells you a lot about her, about everything. So I really think that resting and feeling with fever and not feeling so well might be a result of what I heard allegedly, that Mara laid his hands on the lady. Oh my God. That really, give me goosebumps. I feel shaken because, but anyway, at least she promised us that she would be grieving us, she would be dropping us the ginger, the bang. She would be breaking the internet very soon with a big, nice vlog. I really believe that would be. Oh, Marwa, listen to me. Bro, Mura, Mura, listen to me. You reach out to your wife. Please make things right before she come and break the internet, because it's never going to be same again. If she decides to come and narrate what happened, yo, it's going to be bad. I mean, she said. Donate your like, please. Like the video. So she says, I've been resting with fever, not feeling so well, which I really think that it has everything to do with what happened in the village, because how will she be feeling not well and she's not anywhere there and she's not giving an update and Mario is not talking about it? So I really think it has everything to do with what happened in the village. So she says, as soon as I feel better, there will be a nice vlog. As soon as I feel better, there will be a banger. I will come here and destroy the internet. I will come here and break the internet. I'll give you the ginger you want. I really pray that Rosio will have courage to speak the truth, because say the truth and the truth will set you free. I hope Rosio understand that. Say the truth and the truth will set you free. Tell the world what you've been going through. Tell the world what kind of man you're dealing with, because sometimes, I know you, sometimes Rosio been working with Maro trying to counter reactors and tell them, hey, these are haters, they're just giving out, they're just telling you, I mean, they're just making stories just to push a narrative and stuff like that. Every time you've been working together to prove reactors wrong. I'm just praying that when you make this vlog, you don't just cover up, because in the last statement of your message, you say, no, I'm not in the village. Please be kind enough when you come here, because some of your subscribers are not as dumb as Marwas. Trust you me. When, for example, Look here, I really think that most of these subscribers that are watching you, they could be cheering Marwa, but deep down when they switch off their camera, those screens, they sit down and think to themselves. They ask themselves questions. You know, yeah, we are the fun. We are cheering this guy, but is he doing the right thing? And some of the fan base that now Rosio is collecting, I believe these are the lawyers. These are the solid team of her. They may be having questions because some of them they follow her for who she is, not because of Maro. But I believe 90% or maybe 80% of her subscribers or maybe her followers are following her as a result, or maybe from the fact that she is associated to Senso. But I believe a few percentage of them, they follow Rosio for who she is. They just want to know about her, and about her, just her, just like you guys follow me for who I am, even though we are all reactors in these streets. But there's a reactor, or there's a viewer that only watch JT because of one thing that is not in the other reactor. There is another viewer who watches another reactor for who they are because they don't find that character in JT. That is what I mean. Basically, that is what it is. So I believe the solid team of Rosio, those people who follow her for what she is, they may need to know everything about Rosio. Is she okay? They're concerned. I believe so. So she promised, as soon as I feel better, there will be a nice vlog. And I believe that nice vlog will be breaking out the internet with giving details. I really pray, Rosio, I know you watch my videos. I know you do. And at this moment, I'm kind of trying to lean on your side because I've seen a very huge amount of selfishness and a don't care kind of character from her, because after all these things have happened, he seemed to like move on with his life. And from even that the video clips that the receipt I've been listening from Caro, that he was saying that nobody can force me to do so, or to go on a project I'm not, and I'm not desperate for women. I can get any woman I want and stuff like that. Go to Maro's channel. Look at those crazy and gross videos that he been doing with all sorts of women. They're still there, kissing random women in the streets of Colombia, whatever. All sorts of dirty things that he ever done with any woman on this platform on camera. It's over there. Head to his channel, you can find them. So yeah. Now, I really believe that Rosio, or maybe I'm really hoping Rosio, when you come to here to open or maybe, break your silence, I'm really hoping that you have that courage to say everything as it is. But in the meantime, if Maro makes a very good move and, talk to her and they fix their mess, the vlog that is supposed to come can be shifted. That is one thing I'm telling you as a disclaimer, that when you see Rosio posting a controversial video explaining some sort of contrary thing with what we've been projecting, just know that they have scripted, they have tried to play damage control because they understand. For example, if they make up their things right now, if they make up with their things with Mara, of course, I told you, Rosio has no intention of leaving the villa for good because she cannot afford to live that luxury. She cannot afford to go and start over as she was doing in Mexico. She has the dreams to be the global musician and do those kind of things, have a podcast and, travel the world and stuff. And all that is going to be financed by Maro's fan base and Maro himself. So she cannot do do away. But if it go to an intense mode, she can do that. So if this was a message, a signal to you, just press a button on Marwa and make him act right, they can make up. That's one thing you can know. They will make up, and when they make up, she will come with a vlog that she promised to make. She will come with a vlog, and now she will try to make it look like things have been cool with them. She was out of the village for a different reason, not what we've been telling you. And that one, ladies and gentlemen, you will know that she is lying through her nose or teeth or tooth, the one that tooth that is missing. You'll know that she's lying because all the messages that we've been seeing, everything that the climate, the condition, the atmosphere in the villa was speaking volume. Dorina, Anastasia in the villa, No rumors of Rosio. Nobody's talking about Rosio. The launch of the car, that was the most important part. In my yesterday's video, I showed you how Rosio was there to launch the Land Cruiser, the safari car. How come a home car, I mean, as a family car is here? She's not anywhere there to celebrate. If she came to Nairobi to receive it, how come she didn't come to the village with it? And people are like, no, JT, she was in the black car. She was in the black car, and she went inside there, and she's resting in one of the rooms. She's tired. She didn't want to get on camera because of the reason. I told you, hell no. I told you she's not there. And according to my intel, I heard that she left the country, even though I didn't have like 100% proof to prove it, but I was told she left. So when she said, I'm not in the village, did she say, I'm not in the country? No, she didn't, but she said, I'm not in the village. So where could she be hiding all this time? Because the last time she was sleeping at Gabiva's place, that is the village. She left the village. She came to the city. She wanted to, talk to the embassy and leave the country. So one thing is I'm expecting her to make a vlog from outside the country, just like I had told you. And if so, hell will break loose. So I guess this is a message to Marwa and his fan base to tell them that I'm not in the village. That was a direct hit on the nail. I mean, I don't know, the last nail on the coffin, because people were waiting to know, is Rosio okay? Is Rosio really in the village? Because we didn't see her. Messages were there, the comments were there, but most of them were being deleted. We haven't seen Roro Mama. We haven't seen Mitoto. How come that you guys are doing this without them? And you haven't talked about them. So posting that at the end of the quote down here and saying, I'm not in the village, this was on purpose. She really wanted to tell you that I'm not in the village, just that I'm not there. So that can speak, that last sentence, this one, no, I'm not in the village. This one summarizes everything. It summarizes everything. I'm not in the village. Everything JT told you prior is completely okay, or is totally right. He was right the whole time. I'm not in the village for not a good reason. And I'm hoping that Rosio, when you make that video, please don't cover up. I suggest, Rosio, when you say this thing, when you come out clean this time, come clean and let subscribers know what you're dealing with as early as now. Because when it reaches a point where you can't take this shit anymore, they will be like, no, Rosio, it's like you're changing. They won't understand that you've been going through this thing silently. They won't understand that you've been battling this silently. Please, when you come clean to say, because you promised a nice vlog, when you come clean to say what happened, why you haven't been updating, why you haven't said nothing, please just be kind enough to yourself and to your subscribers. Let them know everything. But hey, I know, and I won't be surprised if I see Roro, if I see Rosio coming here and acting like everything was okay. She was outside of the village for a good reason, because when the car was coming, she was here to handle the baby passport thing, and she was out here maybe to arrange for a bigger thing. Maybe she can talk about Esmeralda and a wedding thing, or maybe something good that they've been working, or she was here to register the company. That would be a lie, because you are a foreigner, Rosio. Ain't no way that you as a foreigner can register a company of a resident in Kenya. That can only be handled by MARWA. So I'm just telling you right now, if you come here to lie, don't say that you have been here working on the company of the travel company. You can say about anything. You can talk about doing a shopping for your kitchen and stuff like that. But that won't make sense, because how? You weren't home to celebrate that. Ever since Maro came here, pardon me, let me go to this one. This is actually from Rosio, you can see it. Okay. It on here. So ever since Maro came here and say and made this video, it has never been, sorry guys, sorry. It has never been same. It has never. So ever since MARWA came and made this video, and I've been playing this video like several times, and yeah, because I really believe that this was the root cause of all the downfall of these two. So ever since MARWA came and made this video, and whatever he said about Rosio and Gitiriba, hey, I really believe that thing didn't sit right with them, or especially with Rosio, because it's like MARWA was projecting a very fishy thing between MARWA's driver and the wife. And so if he said that on camera, that would mean when he went back to the villa, he really went really hard on Rosio and maybe tried to do some crazy thing. Allegedly, I'm not sure that he did, but because I heard, so that's why I'm saying allegedly, that he laid his hands on Rosio. And according to the rumors, they say it's not the first time that this guy laid his hands on her. I heard that he used to beat her when she was pregnant. I mean, she'd been going through this thing in his hands several times. If that is true, then I really don't even know what to say about this guy, because this guy has gone around the world, has traveled. That would be so low of him if that is true, you know. So ever since this MARWA made this last video, that is when everything went down. And from that moment, I started telling you that, hey, trust you me, something's not up. Even you scroll on this video, when you scroll down on the video, you'll find my short video that I reacted on this, and I made a reaction on this. I told you that, hey, you don't want to take that statement slightly, that what MARWA said over there. That could mean a lot. Like he could be projecting something. And the fact that he was going hard on Gitiriba and saying, if you don't see me with that guy, don't ask me what happened. You know, I'm tired of him. I'm so tired of him. It's like there was something. But one thing I understand, when I saw Gitiriba back in the villa, I knew one thing for sure. Remember, previously, Gitiriba was arrested for some for something that I heard that for some crazy things. You know, I hope you guys understand. She was arrested for some crazy things, and I believe MARWA was part of the team that got him out of jail, you know. And so he owed him, and the two are keeping secret to each other. That's why I feel like MARWA can do a lot. Maybe he can go hard on Gitiriba and that, but he cannot afford to let that guy break free and come here and break his silence and speak his mind and speak his truth, because that one will break the internet. That one will give a real gross picture of him. So he cannot. That's why he's keeping Gitiriba close, but making him go through a lot, even though he will punish him, but he won't let him go. That's why he's keeping Gitiriba close. So you wondered, how come that Gitiriba is back to the villa and making videos with MARWA, but no Rosio? Yeah, now that tells you. Let me play this for people maybe who didn't watch that. I've been playing this video, and I will play it again so that you listen to what MARWA said that day. And I'm not gonna make like it too big, but yeah.
Those scratches. So when you see me with no Gitiriba, don't ask me what happened.
Exactly. When you see me with no Gitiriba, don't ask me what happened. And now I asked on the same day, if we don't see you with Rosio, should we not ask what happened? And now it didn't even go wrong. We haven't seen Rosio. And I asked what happened. He didn't say nothing. Today Rosio comes here and tells us, I'm not in the village. All right.
I don't want to have someone who I can't give instruction and to follow simple instructions.
I can have someone, including a wife, who I give instruction that don't follow the simple instructions. Someone means could be a wife, could be a driver, could be whoever. Someone is someone. If he said I don't want to have a driver, then that could talk about Gitiriba himself. But anyway, that's how it started. That's how it ended. I mean, actually, this is how everything went down. From that moment, things have never been same again. Rosio have never been seen in the picture, not anywhere. And that was the last day that Rosio was seen in the villa. She went, according to sources, allegedly, she went to a neighbor's place, and a neighbor hosted her overnight. She slept there, and Marwa sent people to go and negotiate her coming back. He didn't go personally. You can imagine that. He didn't go personally, sending the likes of Con Mom and the likes to go and negotiate. She said no. The following morning, she was on the road to come to the city to go and contact the embassy. And from that moment, never heard from her. She's not in the village. And yeah, today she come clean and tell you, hey, I'm not in the village. I've not been feeling so well. Yeah, maybe from the beatings. Alleged. I don't know what will be for, like, this guy travels around the world, I've done a lot, and still have the guys, I mean, have that character of beating a woman. Seriously, bro, if something is not working, just walk. I mean, just let her go. Just walk. It will cost you nothing. Beating, this 2025, you can walk. You've walked from a lot of women. That won't be the first one, but beating her. Did you actually lay your hands on Bo? Because the last time we saw her, she was crying on the live, and Mara was like, Bo is telling me that she wants to go. If she wants to go, just, what can I do? I mean, let her go. Do I care? Anyway.
I told him no car or even a motorbike will pass here. The river has totally messed.
Yeah. So from that day, it was Gitiriba and Rosio. It's like now this guy. Because for people who maybe were not following this series, Rosio is the one who gave Gitiriba an order to take out the Land Cruiser to go out for whatever they wanted to go and do. I don't know if Maro didn't know. He was asking, I don't know what they were going to do. So Rosio told Gitiriba, get the car out, let's go do something. Or let's go grab something. Because, of course, I've been seeing Rosio and Gitiriba going for rides, go, hospital, whatever. Gitiriba is the driver and Rosio is the boss. Maro is the boss. So Rosio can give Gitiriba an order just like our boss, and the Gitiriba can take that. So if this particular one, when an accident happened, now Maro thought about this, like, no, this is not right. How come? I don't know.
Now, I want him to go and paint the car so he can feel the pain that I'm feeling.
The pain that you're feeling was not about the car, Maro. And I told you, the pain that Maro was talking about was not about the car. It was about something else. Maybe the surfaces that were scratched. if you know what I mean. Yeah, Maro, Gitiriba apparently scratched both surfaces and both sides, maybe of the van and whatever. So he needed to fix it, and he feel the pain after the pleasure. So Gitiriba, from that moment, it was chaotic. And he said, I'm not going to talk to this boy until he fix the car, until he do this and that and that. And now, yesterday on the car launch, Gitiriba was there, and he seemed to be cool with Maro. So I asked you all, do you really believe that Rosio is there? Do you want to tell me that Rosio and Mitoto were laying somewhere in the room and Maro was launching the car, celebrating, taking pictures with strangers, and Rosio is there? I told you, no, hell no. And she has never been back to the village since she left. She has never. She's still outside the village. But what I heard, that she has left the country, even though I didn't really prove 100%. But now she has proven that she's not in the village. So when Maro was writing this, the statement that he made here proved to you that he had a bigger problem with Rosio and Gitiriba.
I told them, him and my wife, I don't know what they wanted to do. Look.
Yeah. Him and my wife, I don't know what they wanted to do. So today, this on her Instagram story, not even today, yesterday, this was, yesterday, she posted this one, okay? Yesterday, she posted this one. She said this, according to the translations, someone told me, she said, she meant, my biggest creative project is me, constantly redesigning. Okay, my biggest creative project is me constantly redesigning. So that is the translation of this. My biggest creative project is me constantly redesigning. So it's time for me to put myself first, consider me, step up for me, be me. All right, constantly redesigning, rechanging, I don't know, taking a different direction, doing what's good for me. That was yesterday, and now today she says this. Or when you go to her Instagram stories, she posted this, right? If I put it on big screen, it's here. So if I put that on big screen, it's here, right? And she says, due to many messages, I'm okay. I've been resting with fever, not feeling so well. As soon as I feel better, there will be a nice vlog. I'm not in the village. And now that should give you a question. Where is she at? Where is Rosio? At least for now, she proven to you that whatever we've been telling that she's not in the village for not a good reason, is true. And so where's she at? Rosio, I'm really hoping that you're good. I'm really praying that you and me, Toto, are okay, because looks like Maro doesn't care. I mean, how does Maro go to sleep? You go sleep in the same bedroom you've been sleeping with Rosio and me, Toto. You go sleep in whole night without your son close to you. You know, that really takes me back to what Kohera said about this marriage of Rosio and Maro. He want Marwa. Kohera really want Marwa. It's not like just like I don't want to go back to bring those receipts. I wanted really to focus on Rosio's message. So I'm just giving you that as another added receipt. Kohera told Marwa, hey, you know what, my son? This thing that you see, you may think that I'm a bad guy. I'm a bad father. I wasn't there in your life. But now think about your mama running away with you, and because of our disagreements, and this thing, it comes back, and it goes down to generations. And if you're not careful, this thing's gonna follow you. So that's history repeating itself right there. This is so early, man. I really believe that the time that Conmam reigned with the Marwa from Kohera, at that moment, I guess Marwa was maybe a year or 2 or 3, I don't know. But and now, before even Mitoto does a birthday, or do a birthday, even Marwa, first time when I made a reaction, I remember I made a reaction. I said a very sad Father's Day to Marwa, and people are like, JT, why are you so negative? I was like, no, I'm not. I'm not negative. How come that the first time Marwa is celebrating Father's Day is not with the son, is not with the baby? Rosio is out there having fun. And at that moment, there was 99% chances that Rosio could divert from the UK where she was to go to Argentina back. And she attempted to do that. Actually, she said, I'm going to go home to get treatment. My throat is aching. But that one, maybe, it didn't go through. So she had to come back to the village. But is that no history repeating itself over there? You remember what Kohera said? It can come back, bruh. And actually he told Marwa, please, it's not too late. We can make up for this and cut that generation curses. We can cut it. And that is actually what I can say. That is what I can tell Marwa, that is, bro, please think about that. Yes, you're there. You think that you're making progress. BMW is coming home, or maybe Mercedes. You have a horses giving birth to Onyx. You have these cars. You have this Safari car. You're building a garage of 4.5 M or whatever, like $40,000. You're doing a lot of bigger projects, even though most of them are incomplete. But you're doing a very amazing progress. But now, deep down, are you really gonna find that happiness that you're looking for in life? Or are you going to measure your happiness on materials? Hmm? Do you really think that accomplishing a lot of things in this, or having a lot of lands bought in your on your name, buying this and that is gonna equate to your happiness? No, it's not. You remember what Kohara told you? This thing can come hunting you. It can come coming to you. History can repeat itself. So right here, barely 6 months, your wife is running with your son, and you really think, oh, people will be saying, every marriage has their problem. Yes and no. Every marriage, they have their problems. That is a fact. No home is perfect. People have their own problems, here and there, every time, here and there. That one is a fact. I understand. But this one, it doesn't seem cool. It doesn't seem good. Just remember, Conmam flee from Kohara Senior's compound. And you, as Marwa, you went through hell in the hands of a stepfather. So if you don't work things out with Rosio, be sure history can come repeating itself. And you don't play with generational things. That one is beyond your control. Even if you have all the money in this world, you can break that. That one can only be broken in a different manner. Just go listen to your daddy. I mean, you can just do this, bro. It's not too late. All this thing you've been doing in the village. Imagine even that day that Maro was fighting the likes of Mogesi, if something terrible happened to him. And according to Kohara, he thinks that violent nature is coming from Kohara, Ondari, not him. Even though he's hot-tempered, but that kind of character is coming from Ondari. So Maro, yeah, I know I'm not supposed to advise you, and your minions will be here telling me, whoa, you really think you can advise Maro for what? What do you have? Whatever. Yeah, they think that having a Mercedes, having a villa is success. That's according to them. Bro, I'm really successful in my own ways. I really believe I am. I mean, I don't know what you guys think is success, but I don't think that one that Maro is showing you is success. What is success? Wife is here crying on the internet, saying I'm not in the village. Why? Why? I've not been feeling well. Maro is not talking about that. Maro, you wake up, you go to bed, you wake up. It's been a week. It's been 7 days or 6. It's been a week. You haven't seen your son with your eye. You haven't set your eye on your son, your mitoto. You cool? You're still in the village? Celebrating cars, going to have beers with the boys at the border town, hitting cheers and celebrating and say, ooh, Jamaican uncle, rubbing your shoulders from the back seat. Bro, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you, brother. Seriously, I don't. Like, you cool? Haven't seen your son for 7 days? Leave alone Rosio. Your own blood? Yeah. So right there, when you sit down to blame Kohara for not being in your life, now imagine history repeating itself. You haven't seen your son for 7 days. You're cool. If your son was in a position to speak, he could come here and say, my father was not in my life. My father ignored when my mama ran with that, when he assaulted my mom. Because of course, when your son will grow up, Rosio will be narrating this kind of story, or maybe he will be seeing these videos. Oh, so there was a time that Marwa, this daddy, assaulted my mama, allegedly, and she ran away with me. And this so-called daddy didn't bother to know how we're doing, so he went on with the life. Maybe for the idea that he was telling Gitiriba that don't worry, Gitiriba, you'll buy a nice car and marry a beautiful wife. So is that what he's thinking about? He has a nice car now. He's about to marry a beautiful wife. So if that son was in a position to speak, he will say exactly what you're trying to say about Kohara. Yeah, you're not in his life, and you don't give a damn about him, about the mama. So exactly, when you sit down to blame Kohara, think about that. Think about it. This is your so-called baby mama, not wife. You've been calling her wife. Now she says, she promises to break the internet with a nice vlog, some ginger and juice. And be sure, if she decides to open up, she's been opening up. She's been saying I'm depressed. So this won't be the first time. But I pray that, Rosio, when you come to open up, just say it. Just just speak up, Tell the world what's up. So Rosio said, as soon as I feel better, there will be a nice vlog. So no, let me expand that. That is actually my root of this today's reaction or today's update. No, I'm not in the village. That is CABRERA, mama. And for people who may be doubting, this is her Instagram. If you click here, you'll see that this is her Instagram. You see, this is Rosio, and this is her Instagram, a verified account. And when you click on her Insta stories, you'll see this is what she wrote. This is what she wrote, and that when I'm expanding it, you'll see. And she said, no, I'm not in the village. That will tell you that it's not for a good cause. If she wasn't, at least she would have made a video, or maybe she would have told you all that, hey, forget about what the haters are trying to make up. Me and MARWA, we have no problem, because of course I didn't see anything like that. Me and MARWA, we have no problem. I'm just out here, working on something important. And so, yeah, I'll be dropping a nice vlog. And of course, we good. We really good. She didn't say thing like that. She said, due to many messages, you guys should stop blowing up my phone, my DMs. I'm okay. That is just to calm people down, because now the tea is boiling. I've been resting with fever, not feeling so well. And that one, according to my own making, I think it has everything to do with the last clash. Maybe, as they say, allegedly, Sensor laid his hands on her, and now she was not feeling so well. Oh my God. And if the embassy actually thinks about that, or maybe decides to take an action, they can either take her back home, or maybe Sensor can get into deep trouble. Yeah, I've been resting with the fever, not feeling so well. As soon as I feel better, there will be a nice vlog. Okay, Rosio. I'm just here. I'm just gonna sit down and wait for that nice vlog. Nice vlog. I really hope that when you come to make that nice vlog, you will have the courage to come and tell us exactly what happened. And tell the world what you're dealing with. Because as soon as you say, just make it right now, because when you finally decide to come and break your silence, it will be too late, and people may not want to understand or maybe believe you, because they will think that now you are changing. But if you tell them as soon as now that, hey, you guys, you should understand what I'm dealing with. So when you can't take that anymore, when you feel like it's too much for you, and you decide maybe to go, or maybe to say something to tell the world, they will at least have known that we've been seeing you going through a lot in the hands of this guy. So yeah, we understand what you mean. So yeah, when you decide to make that nice vlog, make it nicer. Add some pepper, ginger, lemon, and turmeric, whatever, all those side things, ingredients and additives. Please add them, and some honey, because I have flu. And I'm praying that Rosio feel better, the fever and whatever, you're not feeling good. I understand. Seriously, I do. So I'm praying that you feel better, and I'm hoping that Mitoto is doing good. You see, I don't know, do people really understand? You, Rosio, and MARWA can have problems, because how you guys met, it is something, how you guys met, for whatever reason. Maybe if you wanted to have someone who can facilitate your lifestyle, maybe if MARWA wanted someone who can facilitate that strong passport, that is okay. We understand that you guys were in business with each other. But now someone that is in between y'all, That is an innocent soul. That innocent soul deserves better. That innocent soul has nothing to do with your dramas. But unfortunately, that is it. Just like Kohera and Madam Esther, Conmam, Marwa had no business to do with Kohera and Madam Esther. But what? He suffered. He even lost his eye, his tooth, his leg, his hand, his kidney, his whatever. Apparently, one organ of his body. Oh, bro. So I feel sad. I mean, I feel bad. People will be like, how you that is hypocrisy. You can't feel nothing. I'm a human being, bro. So there's a very innocent human being between the two people who are trying to prove themselves. Maro want to prove the world that I'm the top G. I don't give a damn about a woman coming or walking out of my life. I can get another woman as at the blink of my eye, at the snap of my finger. A woman can land here. If I just lift her, I just need to post a very short video and say, looking for a wife. They will come running. I'm the top G. Don't you see? I have this palace. CABRERA over the other side will be saying, yo, I'm still an Argentinian. I'm Muzungu. It's not too late. I can go do this and that and that. I'm still gonna manifest. I'm manifesting a good life and that. I'm still going to get my dream husband, the blonde hair, blue eyes man, an Englishman, and I'll go live in my dream city, London. Yeah, y'all can do that. But remember, there's someone between you that has nothing to do with your BS. Please think about that. Unless you guys want to create another bitter soul, another broken soul, think about it. In this generation, at least Marwa, he might be as broken as that due to parents and the disagreement of the parents. But at least he tried. But this generation, if you guys raise a bitter soul, a broken soul, it won't be cool. Trust you me. I've seen that. There is a very big danger of parents, showing their ego and that and that. Now they raise a generation that does not want to anything to do with love. They don't believe in things like love. They don't believe that love exists. Marriages work. They don't. So if that kid grows up looking at how interracial marriage did not work for the mom and daddy, that kid will never, even if they called him some African name, Maisha, or whatever, he will never believe in that. He will think that all men are users, or women are just, hawkers and stuff like that. And maybe it will depend who will be feeding the boy mentally. So if the mama goes ahead, just like Madam Conmam used to tell Marwa, hey, it's like your father is a bad guy. Don't talk to him. He wasn't there, not there in your life. Same thing can happen. Roro mama can tell the son, hey, your father was not there. He wasn't there in your life, so don't think that he's your father. So imagine now, Sensor, your own son, growing up, knowing that you are as useless as a thorn gumbo, just like you think Kohera is. Now imagine that kind of soul. And that guy will have a lot of issues to battle with. At least you can take a walk. It's a walking distance. You can walk and go and meet your daddy. Now imagine this soul, if he goes back maybe to Argentina or somewhere else and maybe decides to detach from both of you, go somewhere maybe in New York or wherever he can go. So if he want to meet you, he will have to process, come to Kenya or maybe go to Argentina, meet Rosio. Definitely Rosio is going to go on with her life, the normal life in Mexico, go sing, entertain people in the nightclubs, stuff like that. Maro can go back to the Colombian streets and do what he does best for passport bros and sisters and mamas. He can do that. But there's someone here that I really feel like if they're not careful, they're gonna raise a very crazy soul, broken. Anyway, I'm hoping that I'm really, I'm just, sometimes you overthink. When you see things like this happening, you feel like, oh, damn. So I'm really hoping that the two will make up for their mess for the sake of this. So, So imagine for a second what you feel about your daddy, okay? Because what mama told you, that your father was not in your life, so he doesn't deserve nothing to with it for you or from you. The same thing may be happening, history repeating itself. And if that is what your son will be feeling about you, think about that. So, I mean, yeah. I know the question that the team haters are about to ask me. Yeah, JT, who do you think you are? You can advise people in their marriage. Oh no, I'm not advising them. I'm just speaking logically. I mean, from the logic point of view, like this is something normal. So yeah, think about that. So let me read this message once more. This is Rosio posted this on her Instagram story, and I'm gonna put that on big screen, and at least you read from it for yourself. Rosio said, "Due to many messages, I'm okay. I've been resting with fever, not feeling so well. As soon as I feel better, there will be a nice vlog. No, I'm not in the village. You hear that? Let me expand so that you see that interesting part. Read this. I want you to read with me. No, comma, I'm not in the village." So yeah, that tells you that whatever I've been telling you here, whatever these reactors have been telling you, is the truth. Let me refresh this to see if she posted something new. If she posted something new, I will have to cancel and relaunch the app and see if she posted something new. Because yeah, I might be making a reaction here and she decides to post. Let me do this. Yeah, she hasn't, and that is the last update she gave. So there was something else here about blocking. When you go to Rosio and you click on the following, the people that she follows, okay, the people that she follows MARWA, okay. So of course she hasn't unfollowed MARWA. You can see the people that Rosio follows. Let me put that on big screen so that you can see. Not there, like there. At least I need to be on the screen. So let me cancel this and show you. This is Rosio's Instagram page. And when you see, these are the people that are following her, okay? And these are the people that she follows. So when you click that, you can see the people that she's following. She's following this and that and that and that. There's MARWA here. She still follows MARWA. She hasn't unfollowed him. So I want to search and see if she follows D Mwango. Let me search D Mwango. You can see that she doesn't follow D Mwango. So yes, she unfollowed D Mwango, but she still follows MARWA. Okay? She still follows MARWA. And let me go to followers if D Mwango is following her. So I can't really search. There's not a search button that I can see if D Mwango follows, but I can go back to here and go back to D Mwango and see if D Mwango follows Rosio, because I just want to answer some questions from P. This is D Mwango, right? This is D Mwango's channel, and if I click on it, you can see this is her. 50.9K followers, 636 posts, 290 following, that she's following 290. So let me click on it to see if she follows CABRERA. I'm just gonna, she follows MARWA. You can see MARWA is over here. And she follows Casta. She follows all this. You can see them. So let me search CABRERA. CABRERA is not on there. So D Mwango unfollowed Rosio, and Rosio unfollowed D Mwango. They don't follow each other. And I really think that you can see D Mwango posted that car from MARWA and all and that. And so even when you see on D Mwango's Insta, you can see it's her and Marwa, him and her and the family. So even posting Marwa's, there's nothing that she talked about Rosio. And the only thing that was bringing D Mwango closer to Rosio was the mitoto. Okay, was mitoto. And if you remember the last time that Rosio went to do an interview with D Mwango, she was asking some sarcastic and ridiculous question to D Mwango. D Mwango, so how old do you say you are? And D Mwango is like, oh God, I'm old enough to hold mitoto, to hold Maisha. Old enough to hold mitoto, because she felt attacked. And Rosio over there, she was going hard again and saying, yeah, I know you're going to say you are younger than me. Yeah, that one I know, but how old are you? Mwango was like, this woman, I'm going to give it back to you. She said, yeah, at least, I am trying to be financially independent. I want to sit down and wait for my husband. Say my husband is going to do this. So right there, I knew that interview was not ending well, even though they made it look fun. Oh, I'm proud of you. Eddie Mwango, I'm so proud of you. You are very young, in your 20s, and you have achieved all this. But hey, it went down like that. So yeah, at least I've shown you that the two are not cool. And it tells you like that. And D Mwango has a history of coming in between Marwa and his women. I'm saying about women because all the women that Marwa dealt with, D Mwango tried to come between them. Yeah. When things, seem to be working good, D Mwango will be there, coming between. So yeah. And Marwa telling you that I'll choose my sister over a stranger every day, each day, any day, anytime. So a stranger means anyone, including Roro. But now, Marwa, listen. Baby M is not a stranger. Maisha is not a stranger. That is your blood. Okay? Think about it. Anyway, I think it's time for me to bounce. Yeah. And so, thank you so much, guys, for watching my channel and this reaction. I needed to give you this real quick update. And for that, you have seen that, indeed, things are now good between the two. So, get to know it. Sit tight. Have your juice and popcorns, whatever you want to drink and have fun with. Relax. Anytime from now, Rosio will be breaking the internet. We'll be giving us an update. But just she might have watched me, or she's watching me right now. She might go down and make up with Marwa and now come here and make a damage control video and tell you that, hey, me and Marwa have no problem. Forget about those haters. Of course, after making Marwa, come and make up. I know Marwa right now is trying harder to communicate to Rosio through a subscriber, and they're trying to make up. If they succeed to make up, if Rosio does not, say no, then the vlog that you're waiting for, she may come and say, hey, we good. we good. Don't listen to JT. JT is a liar. But I'm telling you, Rosio say she's not in the village and she's not feeling well. Please check on Rosio, okay? She might be in hospital, admitted. So, ladies and gentlemen, it's been a pleasure having you here. Before you bounce, like the video. If you haven't subscribed, take a second and subscribe. My name is JT. This is JT Podcast, episode 105 of season 2. You're welcome. So, as you're leaving, like the video, subscribe. Ciao. Or they say adios. Adios, amigos. As always, some things never change. Every day in a drama, every day in a drama. Some things never change.
It's a tragedy, I'm a beautiful disaster. A reckoning, you wonder how I got this way. You think I'm someone to be saved, someone to clean up and tame. Oh, some things never change, never change. You think I would look pretty on your arm once you cover up my bruises and battle scars, but it always ends the same. Can't bear the things I've had to face. Got you crying on your knees in pain. Oh, some things never change, never change. You'll break your back to make me feel again. Suffocate to make me breathe again. Lose your mind from endless pain. Some things never change, never change. Redemption never came. I stopped asking for forgiveness, cause you should know only fools tread where the angels fear to go, but you keep trying to get too close. Save myself by turning into stone. So save your judgment cause you just don't know. But some things never change, never change. They say I should feel guilty and change my ways, leaving crumpled bodies in my wake. Swear I didn't mean to make them break. Swear I didn't mean to make them break. But they're so delicate and so mundane, and they keep coming like a moth to a flame. Oh, something